Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss, and it is Friday, so it is weigh-in day. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my week. It's definitely been a week. It's been a little bit of a stressful and emotional week, so I'm going to fill you in on all of that. It is week 9 of my 10-week cut, 1 week left to go of my cut. I'm gonna give you all the info, all the updates. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload a new weigh-in video every Friday and 4 to 5 videos each week. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend those personalized macros and calories. That's exactly what I followed to lose and maintain my 140-pound weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching. If you wanna talk with me, need support, accountability, I am 100% here to help you. Links and discounts to my favorite things, and come join our free Facebook group, another community that is supportive and amazing, and we'd love to have you join us. So let's jump in. Let's jump into my week, my weigh-in in week 9 of my cut. So like I said, it's been a week. It's definitely been a week. It has been an emotional week. It's been a stressful week. Overall, it's been a good week. It's just been, I guess, stressful. There's been a lot of anxiety as part of this last week. So if you saw Wednesday's What I Eat in a Day, I was pretty emotional about Lola. I'm definitely noticing some things with Lola that are concerning to me. I talked about that a little bit in Wednesday's What I Eat in a Day, so I wanted to fill you in on that, and then also talk about kind of where I am in my cut with one final week left, as well as my trip that is coming up the beginning of October to go to Tennessee for my friend Michelle's wedding, and then to spend some time with my friend Amy in Nashville, like a little girls trip. So first let's talk about Lola, because that's going to then transition me into the rest of what I want to share with you. So overall, she is doing well. There's just some things that are happening that have been concerning. She has had quite a bit of digestive distress for about the last week. A lot of that in the form of TMI, but a lot of that in the form of diarrhea. This last Friday, a week ago, she had a terrible day. She was super sick all day. I couldn't get her to eat a single thing. Luckily, she was drinking water, but she wouldn't take a treat. She wouldn't eat any food. And then that evening, she ended up going to the bathroom while she was laying there. We had put some towels down on the bed because she'd been exhibiting signs of maybe wanting to be nauseous or issues down there, and it just kind of came out all over her and all over the blanket, all over the towel. So we took her, rinsed her off in the shower, cleaned her up, and after that she seemed to be feeling much better. So I'm just wondering if there was, again, some digestive upset. Well, since then, up till now, a week later, it's really hit and miss with her. I don't know if she's still having digestive upset because she still has diarrhea almost every single day. Now, granted, it has gotten better than it was a week ago, but it's definitely still there. We did give her a bath. You saw it in Wednesday's What I Eat in a Day, and cleaned her up really good. I'm hoping that that helps her behind area that was very inflamed and raw and uncomfortable for her. She was walking really funny, and it's just been a lot. I wish she could talk and tell us how she's feeling, because it's really hard to figure out how she's feeling. And when her belly hurts or she's having digestive upset, she doesn't really want to eat really anything. She will take treats, but it is hit and miss. Like this morning, I tried to give her a treat. She wouldn't eat it. She's sleeping on the couch. So I feel like in the morning, she's definitely less interested in any food. She is using the bathroom. She is going to the bathroom and she's drinking water. So that makes me happy. As far as eating food goes, pretty much non-existent. I did get her to eat on Sunday, and then I got her to eat on Tuesday. It's like every other day I can get her to eat some dog food, but it is very little, and it doesn't matter what I put into it. I used to be able to mix ground beef in it and get her to eat it. That is not the case anymore. And again, I don't know what the cause of that is, if it's the stomach issues or what is causing her to basically have no appetite. And I told Troy if she wasn't eating treats at all, that's when I would be very concerned. And of course, drinking water, which she does drink a lot of water, which is part of her kidney disease. But she is still eating treats. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's worth bringing her into the vet, running blood work, figuring out maybe what's going on. And with all of the non-wanting to eat food, it's really hard for us to get her to eat her pills. You guys know she picks them out of anything. She can detect them in anything. So what we've been doing is she takes a pill for her heart and a pill for her kidney disease. And then I've got nausea pills, and they're tiny, tiny, tiny. Those little pills, Troy just shoves them down her throat. Not in a mean way, but just opens her mouth and puts them in, and she swallows them. It's the capsules, the aluminum hydroxide for her kidney disease, that I virtually cannot get her to take. Now, the other day I put some in a little bit of spaghetti, and I got her to take 2 out of 5, and she's supposed to have 10 every day. That has been a major challenge. I don't know what to do with those pills. I've tried opening the capsule and mixing the powder into her food. She won't eat it. And like I said, she's not really eating food in general. I have to try to disguise them, but she typically can detect them. And she doesn't trust me. She doesn't take anything out of my hands. I have to put it on the floor, and then she can root through it. It is a constant battle. It is stressful every single day, multiple times per day. And part of me is concerned that the fact that she's not getting those pills. Now, when we did her blood work a couple of months ago, her levels that the aluminum hydroxide is beneficial for when it comes to kidney disease, those were stable. But I don't know if that was because she was consistently taking the pills and now she's not. So part of me feels like it might be worth bringing her into the vet just to maybe check her blood levels and make sure that everything seems normal. She's not lethargic per se, but she sleeps a lot. Now, granted, she's always slept a lot. She's almost 13 years old, so that is to be expected. But I am noticing bouts where she'll want to play. She will like run around outside. She likes to go sunbathe. She's just not her normal self. And I can't quite put my finger on exactly what that is, like what's not her normal self. Even Troy has made a couple of comments about that. And the sleeping a lot, that I'm not as concerned about, is the lack of wanting to eat food. Maybe we need an appetite stimulant. So I'm still trying to navigate how I'm going to manage all of this. Now that I'm talking through it, I think maybe I will make her an appointment to see her regular vet, not her oncologist, but her regular vet. And maybe it's time to just run another bit of blood work and kind of see how that comes back. Maybe try to get a urine sample or even a feces sample to see if there's something in there that'll give us some answers. I also was thinking, is this because of the cyst on her neck? Is it not just a cyst? Is it something more than that? And again, I talked about that, how we would have to remove the cyst to know what it was, which requires anesthesia and surgery, and I'm not comfortable with that. It's just been, I don't even know how to really put it into words, but I feel like every day of my life is full of anxiety and stress. From the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed, it's full of emotion because I don't know if I'm doing the right thing for her. Having a senior dog is one of the hardest things I've ever been through. And I remember this with Diesel. I remember going through this with Diesel. It's really hard, and you try to do the best thing, but then I question if I'm doing the best thing. And then I'm like, do I want to take her to the vet and put her through all of that? Like, it's really hard, and I'm emotional every day. I'm stressed every day. Every time I leave the house, even just to go do my workout or run an errand, I literally don't even leave hardly at all. I worry the entire time that I'm gone about her, even if it's an hour. It's definitely been a lot, and I'm still figuring out how to navigate that for myself. And I feel like, although Troy is helpful and supportive, I mean, he's the one that gives her the pills, I just feel like all the burden falls on me to worry about her. And maybe he is worried about her and just doesn't show it or express it in the same way that I do. Like, I cry all the time. I worry every single day. And I just know that I know Lola inside and out. I've had her for 12 years. She just is not acting like her normal self, but she's also not acting miserable either. So that's where it's hard to figure out what is the right next step. So I'll keep you guys posted. Obviously, I'm going to do whatever I have to do for her. And I feel like I think I would feel better if I took her to the vet and maybe got some answers. Yeah, I feel like I would feel better if I just tried to get some answers, and maybe we can figure out what we can do if there is an issue to correct that issue. Yeah. Now that I'm talking through it, I think I'm going to make her just a vet appointment, and she does not see her oncologist until I believe the second week of October, since technically I'm supposed to be gone the first week of October for my trip to Tennessee. So let's go ahead and jump into that next, since that kind of transitions easily from Lola. I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to go. Like I mentioned, I worry if I'm gone for an hour and a half at boot camp or an hour at the gym. or if I go to the grocery store or run an errand. I don't even want to go run an errand. I just want to keep my eye on her 24/7. And so I don't know if I'm going to go. And I feel really bad because it's probably going to be, no, it is going to be a last minute decision. And part of that is going to be based on taking Lola to the vet and seeing what that brings back. Now, Troy would be here with Lola the entire time that I'm gone. So she will have her dad here with her the whole time. I just know myself. Number one, I'm going to think about and worry about her the entire time, which is going to put a damper on how much of a good time I'm having. And I'm just afraid that I would be miserable the entire trip because I would be worried about Lola. And number two, if anything were to happen, God forbid, with her while I was gone, I could not live with myself. I could not live with myself. And I told my friend Amy, who I'm having the little girls trip with prior to the wedding, and my friend Michelle, who's getting married, knows this as well. The entire thing hinges on Lola. And because I don't know day to day what's going to happen with Lola, I'm not going to make a decision until the last minute. And I am at peace with not going. I'm 100% peace with not going. And right now, as of today, that is the direction that I'm leaning. But I still have a couple of weeks before I have to make that decision. I don't fly out until October 1st. So I do have about a week and a half. I just kind of want to see where we're at. And like I said, I think I would feel better if I got some answers from the vet that can help me make an educated decision on that. So again, I'll keep you posted on whether or not I go. And to be honest with you, I have my whole life to travel. I don't have Lola my whole life. And maybe it would just be better if I stayed home with her just to make sure that everything is going smoothly and that there's no issues. And that brings me to my cut. So I am in week 9, just finished up week 9. I've got one more week because then I'm supposed to be leaving of my 10-week cut. And to be honest, this last week, it was just not a priority. And to be completely honest, it's probably not going to be a priority the next week. I have other things in my life that need to be a priority right now. And I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with the progress I've made so far on my cut. Whatever's going to happen over the next couple of weeks is going to happen. It's just, like I said, it's just not a priority. Sometimes life happens when we're on a weight loss journey, a maintenance journey, whatever, a journey in our health that takes precedence over that. And that's kind of where I am right now for obvious reasons. So I don't know what's going to happen next week. This week, I did my best, but I definitely wasn't tracking my food every day. I know I got my protein in, but I was just eating whatever was convenient to eat because, again, my focus is all about Lola and kind of how I'm navigating that 24 hours a day. So with that, when I stepped on the scale today, I'm actually up 0.2 pounds on the scale, which I did eat pizza for dinner last night, which I did track and I did count, but there's a lot of sodium in pizza. So that could be that 0.2. And really, I don't care, to be honest, about a 0.2 gain. It's a maintenance for me. Our bodies can fluctuate a lot. I'm about to start my cycle here in another week. So I think that that's a part of it. So as I stepped on the scale today, not having 100% on 100%, because we're not 100% of the time. This last week, I am up 0.2. And I am okay with it. I'm 100% okay with it. I feel like the last 8 weeks of my cut have been really good. I've navigated all the stress that's been happening a lot better than I am these last couple of weeks. But I feel like overall, I'm happy with how the cut went. And we'll see what finishes out the final week, where I end up being. I do want to film an update video. I don't know if that will happen before my trip. If I don't go on the trip, it'll happen a lot quicker. But by the time my cut ends, I leave the next day for my trip. So there won't be time to film an update. But I promise one will come with kind of how my body composition looks, pictures, measurements, all of the things. So with that being said, that's what's been going on. It's been a lot. It's definitely been a lot. I'm hoping to get some answers. I'm hoping that things continue to get better, not worse. Yeah, that's it. I don't really know what else to say. Like, I have so much going through my head all the time between Bomb Party and YouTube and Lola. It's been a lot for me. So thank you for your support and your understanding. I've been really good with my content being consistent, but sometimes a lot of times I feel like I don't even want to bother with YouTube right now because I just have all these other things going on in my life. But then I feel an obligation to you guys and to myself to continue to upload. So it is definitely a struggle. For sure, the struggle is real right now. And of course, I'll keep you guys updated on everything. Please send all your prayers and love and support for Lola. It would truly, truly mean the most to me. And of course, let me know how you're doing. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's grocery haul. Bye, friends.